Hi, this is Kim. I am a creative design team member for Country Craft Creations, and I was sent the Cartabella paper called Snow Fun. And I'm just going to show you like three quick things that you can make that I think will help with like having a get together for New Year's Eve, if you're having a party or you're having people over. So my goal is to make things that are quick and easy, no more than a half an hour to make, to kind of decorate a little bit and to have some fun with the people who are there, and they'll think that you've got some really cute stuff. So the first thing I'm going to make is like a lampshade for a wine glass. Now the reason for that is if you have, you see those little dangle charms that you put at the base or the stem on the stem of the wine glass. It's usually got a little charm down here so you can identify your glass. Well, I'm thinking that a lot of times when you're at a party and you finish your glass of wine, you may not want one right away, right after that. Maybe you would, I don't know. But you might want to have a glass later on. So you want to make sure that you can identify which glass is yours. So I thought I have some of these little cupcake um, wrappers, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, if you turn that upside down, it looks like a lampshade, but I would need it bigger because that would not fit over the wine glass. So I just kind of eyeballed and made a larger template, and it is not perfect by any means. But I'm going to add some ribbon around the top and the bottom, so you're not going to see if it's not exactly even. So, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. Um, you just kind of, have an arc here and a curve down here so that when you wrap it, it's going to be in the shape of a lampshade or in the shape of a lampshade. And then that would fit, I have a wine glass here, that would fit on top. So it looks like a little lamp. How cute is that? For real. And then you can just kind of put that over your glass, or you could have them all the glasses set out in the beginning with these on. Some people might want to not serve a drink in this, but put one of those little tea light candles that you just hit the button and it turns on, those flameless candle things. They have those little tea light ones, and turn it on and it would actually look like a little lampshade. So for decoration. So anyway, I thought it'd be a cute way to decorate and maybe useful if you have people over. So using the Cartabella paper, I chose a more subtle pattern. This is the snowflake pattern on the other side of the banners. But I just took my template and traced it and cut it out. And I'm going to wrap that around, and I'm going to glue it together so that it's in the shape of a lampshade. And I'm trying to decide, I have my glue gun plugged in, but I don't think it's ready. So I think I'm just going to use my glitter glue. And I'm going to put glue. Okay. And I'll just hold it in place. Give it a press. Like I said, these are going to be really fast, easy things. They're not hard at all. It's just a matter of having the cute idea. No rocket science needed here. Okay. So it's in the shape of a lampshade. And now I have some of this lace, and I'm just going to go around the bottom edge and the top edge to make it look even more like a lampshade. And that's going to help hide that it's not exactly even too. So I don't think my glue gun's ready. I wonder if the glitter glue, I haven't really used the glitter glue on the lace. So let's see if it sticks. I bet it does. It sticks on everything. So oh, heck yeah, that's going to stick. So I'll just go around. Press it down to hold it, just to make sure it dries. Add a little more glue as you go. I have a feeling my phone is going to ring any minute because my son is trying to upgrade his phone and he wants to do it like right this second. Even though I said we could wait and do it tomorrow. He's at Best Buy right now. I have a feeling my phone's going to ring. So if it does, I apologize. And I'm going to try and get the last of it glued down here. And press it down. Okay. Oh, I should have my other scissors. I wonder if this is ready. Yep. Stringies. Ooh, yeah, I can feel it. It's hot. Ah, crud buckets. Sorry. Got some glue stuck to my fingers. Okay. So there it is on the bottom. And now I'm just going to go around the top. And I'll start at the back, just like I did the first one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use hot glue being it's ready. And like I said, this helps hide that it's not exactly even. This ribbon is so nice to work with. It's so soft. I don't know if she still has this in her store or not. She sent it to me not too long ago. Tammy did from Country Craft Creations. They might still have it. It's one of my favorites. And let's finish up here. This is a super fast project. And it's good because you might have several wine glasses that you have to decorate. I wish I had one. I think I do have one of those tea lights that's flameless, but I don't have it next to me, and it would take too long to go get it. But and let me just give a dab of glue here. Okay. So see, this is fast and easy. And if you want to, can you see that? I got some of the chipboard stickers that went with it too, so I might just add something cute. Let's see. This is the sticker collection. Might not look natural to have that on a lampshade, but it's about being cute, so. And I've been lucky, so, oh, you know what? I think I set this out for that. This says chill out. I think I'll do that. This came from the ephemera pack, this chill out sticker. It's not a sticker, it's just, and then I cut out using the scallop round punch. And I'm just going to attach that. And then just put that right there on the glass. Chill out. I think I'll use hot glue. There you go. And then you could have all your glasses sitting out, and they'd have a little lampshade, and that's how they can identify which glass is theirs. And then I think that's so stinking cute and fast. Okay, so there's one idea. The next idea, I'm going to do two things. But if you give a gift of wine maybe for New Year's Eve, or you're going to a party and you need to take a gift and you want to bring some wine, there's this wrapping or this wrapper that you can make to put the bottle of wine in, so it's a little bit more festive. And what I did on this one is I have a base beige paper, and then I just cut out some decorative paper from the Snow Fun and just attached it. I think I'm just going to use a double-sided sheet of paper and show you how to make this. And I'm also going to show you a topper. You know what? I'm going to make the topper first. I'm sorry, I'm random. Okay, so for the topper, it's going to be like a gnome. You might have seen these, but I'm making it out of paper. So you'll need these little round balls. They're wooden and there's no holes in them. And that's going to be a nose. Okay. And you need something for a beard. And at Hobby Lobby, I just got this craft fur. And it's white, but it's got a little bit of darker, it's not a pure white. And then you have to choose a paper. The originals use felt, and I'm just going to use paper. And so what I did was I'm going to make it into a cone, and I just rounded the corners, and I'm going to form that into a cone like so. Okay. And put some glue on here. And the top may not be perfect, but I can always go back and like add a snowflake or something to the top, or a fuzzy ball, you know, like snow cap, stocking cap. Okay. And I'm just making these super quick. Remember, they may not be perfect because I'm going to get in here with this glue. I'm trying to keep it, each project, 5 to 10 minutes if possible. There's no way. I'm close. Okay, so here's going to be the hat. And I'm going to, I cut out a triangular piece of that fur, and it does start to shed. So when you cut it, you want to try and make sure you don't cut, you just do the bottom layer. And I just did a triangle. Okay, and I'm going to adhere that to the bottom. So I'm going to put some glue. Hold it on there. Okay, and then I'm just going to put, I gotta get one of those balls out for the nose. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue. Oh, don't roll off. Put a little dot of glue on there, and I'm going to stick this wooden ball there. And oh, I got too much glue on there. I'm trying to go too fast. Okay, and then that looks like a little gnome, and then you put that on the top of your wine bottle. You know what, let me take off this. Let me take this off. In a second, so you can get the full effect. It doesn't look right when it's got this on there. I'm going to take that line off. This is a cheap line. I'm not going to show you the name of it. Okay. And then you just put that on top of the wine bottle. It looks like a little gnome. I can't get the whole thing in the picture. I'm so sorry. Okay. So it's just a cute little way to display your wine when they come over. If you're having a little party. Okay. And so now I'm going to go through the directions to make this cover for the wine bottle. Okay. Let me clear up my mess. So I'm going to get a different piece of paper. My son hasn't called. Does that mean? I told him if I have to pay any extra a month, I'm not doing the upgrade. I already pay way too much money a month for 3 cell phones. My husband just has a cheap pay-as-you-go, but I have 2 kids who have to have the, you know, best phone. So the 3 of us are on one, and oh my gosh, they go through data like crazy. Okay, I digress. So you're going to need a sheet of 12 by 12 paper to make this, and I'm going to use another piece from the Snow Fun collection, and I think I'll use this. It's got the houses on it, and you want to cut your paper so that it is 11 by 10 3/4. Is that right? I know that those are the right dimensions. Do I want 11 this way? I want 11, yeah, 11 by 10 3/4. So I'm going to cut, I should have done this ahead of time, but oh, I think, let's see, 10 3/4 by 11. And you know what? I might have to, I want the 11 at the top, and I think I did, because I don't want the houses going sideways. I think I just screwed it up. And I can't do it on the back because that's trees. You want the 11 here, and I don't think I did that. Sassafras. Nope, that's the 10 3/4. Crud buckets. All right, let me get another sheet. I'll save this for another project. Let's see. Should I do snowman? Okay, I'll do this. So let me try that again. And it's directional, so we have to be careful. You have to watch the pattern. So here we go. 11. Sorry, I'm probably boring you. 11. This was much easier when it wasn't directional paper. 11. Hold on. So that's 11. I have to do 10 3/4. Okay, sorry, finally got it. Okay, so you're going to need your scoring board. And you want the 11-inch side at the top. Okay, 11-inch side at the top. And you're going to go, my glue gun, 1 3/4 inches. And you're going to score 1 3/4. Okay, now you're going to keep going 1 3/4. So if you want to move your score line to the 0, depending on what kind of trimmer or cutter you use or scoreboard, you can just keep moving that score line to the 0 and go 1 3/4. Or you can use these measurements, 1 3/4. Then we're going to go 3 1/2. That's 3 1/2. Then you're going to go to 5 1/4. That's 5 1/4. Go to 7. After 7, go to 8 3/4. And then the last one is 10 1/2. Okay, so these are all 1 3/4 inches except for this little 1/2 inch lip at the side. So I'll say them again just in case I went too fast. 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, 7, 8 3/4, 10 1/2. Then you turn your paper and you're going to score at 1 3/4. And then you want to do 1 3/4 on the other end also, so that you have a 1 3/4 border on the top and the bottom. 1 3/4. Okay. Now, on this side that has the 1/2-inch lip, you're going to cut the little rectangle out that goes up to the first 1 3/4 score line. So I'm going to just trim off that first. It's hard to see the score line on here. Okay, you're just taking off that little rectangle, and then you do the same at the top. Okay, so you're going to have that. Okay, we cut off the top rectangle and the bottom rectangle. And then you're done with your scoreboard, so you can put that out of the way. And I am going to just fold everything on the score lines so it's easier to work with. Keep folding it. Score, or burnish, I guess is the word I want. Burnish. And I'm also going to do the bottom and the top on the 1 3/4. Okay, so I like to work with mine. It doesn't matter. I like to have this lip over here on the side, this 1/2 inch, which is what's going to connect it so that it makes the circular, not really a circle, but to make that shape. Okay, so I have this tab on the right. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get the top ready. So I'm going to fold this accordion style, okay? It's like a fan, like when you were a kid. Back and forth like it's a fan, okay? And I still have that 1/2 inch hanging out. So I know I have one of those, I have a couple of those punch boards, and I know that the bag punch board would probably do this for me, but for those of you who don't have that, I'm doing it this way for you. You're going to want to mark 1/2 inch on each side of this top part, okay? So I'm going to make a mark at the 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch from the edge here. And that's going to help us to know where to cut. 1/2 inch there. And I'm just going to turn it upside down. It's just easier for me to do it that way. And 1/2 inch there. All right, let me get another pair of scissors. So you are going to cut from the score line up to the 1/2 inch marks. From the score line up to the 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to do this side first. Okay, so it looks like this. And now I'm going to do the second one. Down to the score line. Okay. And then I'm going to take my crocodile, because we need a hole to weave the seam binding through to keep it closed at the top. So I'm just going to stick that in there and punch a hole. You see that? Clean my area here. Okay, so that's what the top looks like. And I just want to make sure those are folded easy. Okay. At the bottom, we are going to cut on the score line up to the 1 3/4 inch score line on the bottom pieces. Up to the 1 3/4. and that's going to form the base. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is form the hexagonal shape because it's 6 sides. And I'm going to use, well, that worked out perfect. Look how nice and lined up that is. Okay, I'm going to use score tape on this 1/2 inch side. And make sure it's on there real good. Peel that off. And because it's hexagonal, I can just lay it down flat and have it meet like that. Okay, so you'll have something like that. And then I'm going to do the bottom next, so the side that does not have the holes. And we're going to work with the sides that are opposite one another. And we're going to put just glue at the end. Okay, so my camera angle, I don't know if it's the lighting or what I'm noticing. I'm just going to put some glue at the end, and then I'm going to take the piece that's opposite it and lay that on top. Okay, so that they meet on the bottom. Can you see that? I need to get my angle right or my lighting right. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use the glitter glue, and I'm just going to put it at the end. And I'm going to place the one that's opposite it on top of it. And hold it down so that it can dry. What's good about this glue is it does dry fast. So now these will be opposite one another. I'm going to put glue at the end, and you'll have to work with this one a little bit just so it lays down. It might not line up exactly right. There you go. Press it down. Opposite sides. And the last set. And press that down. Okay. Okay, so now we have the main case, and I'm going to go ahead and put the wine bottle in there. So I'm going to take off my gnome hat here, and I'm going to put the wine bottle in. Okay, so it's in. And now I'm just going to weave some seam binding through the holes, and it's over under. And I have the matching seam binding, and I'm not going to cut it until, let me get an angle on my seam binding so it's easier to weave through. So I'm going to go push this one down, grab it from the back, and then it will go up through the next hole. See that? It's going to go in here, over, under. Okay, so now I'm going to go down through the next hole. I don't keep dropping it. Okay, and then this one's going to go down, then up through the next hole. And then down through here, the next one. Okay. Now so you have it like this. So you do want to bring this up through the same hole that you started with. So I'm just going to try and scoot that seam binding over, and I'm going to push that through and grab it. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess. And I will tie a bow. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I'll tie a bow. I'm not very good at tying bows, so it's not horrible, but it's pretty easy. It's easier with seam binding, I think. Okay, so there is your cute wrapper. And then again, you can decorate. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and put something on the front here that's cute. Let's see, what do I want? Let me take a quick look at the ephemera pack that came with it. Or you know what? Here's some chipboard accents. Those skis are kind of cute. I think I'm going to put those skis on there. Because it's a tall bottle, so that'll work good. And it is Audi sticky on the back. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. So there's the skis. And I think it needs a snowflake on top of the skis. And you can spend more time decorating. I'm just trying to go fast as if I were, let's see. There we go. And I'll put a snowflake right there. So there is the wine bottle. So that was 3 things that you could use to decorate for your New Year's Eve party. And that shouldn't go too, I mean, it didn't take me very long. And my desk is a mess right now, so it's hard for me to find my stuff. So this was, again, the Cartabella paper called Snow Fun. I thought it would be a good way to use it for New Year's Eve. So we made 3 things. We made the wine wrapper, and that was with an 11 by 10 3/4 inch paper. We made the gnome topper. All you do is make a cone out of the paper, glue on some of that white fur, and a wooden circle for the nose. And we made the lampshade to identify the wine glasses. So hopefully that will help decorate for your New Year's Eve party. Thanks for watching. I felt a little random, I'm not going to lie, but I hope you got the measurements. And if you have any questions, let me know. Have a wonderful New Year's, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching my channel.